Section 319 deals with hurt. Section 319 defines hurt as whoever causes bodily pain, disease, or infirmity to any person is said to cause hurt. So we can see from the definition that there are three essential elements of this offense. First is bodily pain, second is disease, and third is bodily infirmity. Bodily pain means causing pain to someone's body. It is not necessary to make a direct physical contact in order to cause bodily pain. For example, if a person gives a shock to another person, knowing that he has a weak heart, then he has caused bodily pain and can be booked under this section, even though there was no physical contact between both the persons. It is also important to note that the pain must be bodily pain. Mental pain is not covered by this section. For example, giving shocking news to someone may cause mental pain to that person, but it will not amount to hurt as defined under this section. Now, a question for you. A person inflicts such bodily injury to a person that the person dies of such bodily injury. Can this person who caused such bodily injury be booked under this section? Well, it will depend on the facts and circumstances of the case. Such person can be booked for the offense of causing simple hurt if the bodily injury was not serious, but still the person dies, and there was no intention to cause death of the person or grievous hurt for that matter. If any of these two situations are absent, the person will be booked under culpable homicide amounting to murder or culpable homicide not amounting to murder, as the case may be. Some common examples of hurt are slapping someone, punching someone, dragging someone by hair, hitting someone with a stick not likely to cause fracture, scratching someone. These are just some of the examples. The code does not provide examples of the acts that can be treated as simple hurt under section 319. Moving to second element, which is disease. If a person communicates any disease to someone, it will amount to hurt under section 319. For example, if a person knows that he is infected with a sexually transmitted disease but still have sexual intercourse with a woman, then he can be held guilty under section 319, because the woman would have never agreed to have sexual intercourse had she known the fact of man being infected with such disease. Right? Coming on to the third element. Third element is bodily infirmity. Bodily infirmity here means temporary mental impairment, hysteria, or terror. So if a person does anything which causes mental impairment, hysteria, or terror, then it will amount to bodily infirmity, which will be covered under the definition of hurt under section 319. For example, the landlord, with the intention to cause his tenants to vacate his house, tried to scare off the tenants by proving that the house is haunted. He played several tricks on the tenants to make them believe that the house is haunted. As a result, one of the tenants fell severely ill due to this fear. Here, the landlord can be held guilty under section 319. Take another example. Take a look at this clip. So did you see? This act can be very well covered under section 319. The person had no intention to kill the other person. He only aimed the gun to scare him off, and as a result the other person becomes so fearful that he faints. So this can be covered under section 319. Now section 321 further says that whoever does any act with the intention of thereby causing hurt to any person, or with the knowledge that he is likely thereby to cause hurt to any person and does thereby cause hurt to any person, is said voluntary to cause hurt. So hurt itself is not an offense. But when you hurt a person intentionally or with the knowledge that the act is likely to cause hurt, then such act becomes an offense which is punishable with imprisonment up to 1 year or fine up to 1,000 rupees or both. This punishment is prescribed under section 323. The offense is non-cognizable, bailable, and can be compounded by the person whom hurt is caused. So section 319 only defines hurt. It gives the definition of hurt. Section 321 makes voluntary causing hurt an offense. And section 323 prescribes punishment for this. I hope this is clear.